Michael Patrick said he still had lots planned in his final social media post before he died in a hospice at the age of 35. The TV and theatre star, who was also known as Michael Campbell, passed away on Tuesday at Northern Ireland Hospice, where he had been admitted 10 days earlier, after a 3-year battle with motor neurone disease. While living with the disease, Michael shared a final post on Instagram back in February 6, saying he still had lots to live for and had cancelled previous plans to undergo a tracheostomy. Michael said, 3 years of having MND. Still S******** E crack. Health update. Basically me and Etnomshian were in hospital for over a week there, speaking to doctors and getting tests done, etc. Talking about risks and implications of getting the trachea put in. What day-to-day life would be like after the operation. In short, I am not going ahead with the tracheostomy. I had confirmation from it would be around 6 to 12 months before I could get home due to lack of staffing resources. Thanks so much to everyone who helped push this, from senior social workers, to politicians, to the chief executive of the hospital. Everyone has tried so hard, but there just isn't the staff. At the time, Michael said that he had been given an estimated 12 months more to live by his doctors, but he sadly passed away just weeks later. He continued, "Also, my neurologist gave us the news that I likely have about 1 year left. Obviously he can't say for definite, and we still have hope for the drug trial to buy some more time too. So I don't want to risk a significant amount of that time being in a hospital bed. Thanks so much for all the donations to the GoFundMe. Even though I didn't go ahead with the tracheostomy, it will still go towards providing me with specialist care as I enter the final stages of life. I am still overwhelmed by all your generosity. Anyway, still lots to live for and lots planned. Here's my wee godson Michael visiting me in hospital." Michael's passing was revealed on Wednesday by his wife Naomi, who said he passed away peacefully surrounded by family and friends. In a social media post, she wrote, "Words can't describe how broken-hearted we are. It's been said more than once that Mick was an inspiration to everyone who was privileged enough to come into contact with him. Not just in the past few years during his illness, but in every day of his life. He lived a life as full as any human can live. Joy, abundance of spirit, infectious laughter. A titan of a ginger-haired man. We are so grateful for every person who supported us through the last few years." Michael trained at Mountview Academy of Theatre Arts in London after studying science at the University of Cambridge. He appeared in several TV shows including Blue Lights, Game of Thrones, Soft Border Patrol and My Left Nut. He was widely recognized for his work in theater, including a performance as Richard III in a wheelchair, for which he won the Judges Award at the Stage Awards in January 2025. Michael continued to work as an actor following his diagnosis and said performing and writing allowed him to focus on something away from his illness and remain positive. He received the Overcoming Adversity Award at the Spirit of Northern Ireland Awards in 2025 for his continued work and advocacy after his diagnosis. The Lyric Theatre Belfast, where Michael regularly performed, paid tribute in a statement. Executive producer Jimmy Fay wrote, Mick showed great strength and dignity in light of his diagnosis with motor neuron disease, MND. He remained resilient and focused, creating dynamic work throughout his struggles. He performed on the Lyric stage just last November with his autobiographical My Right Foot. We at the Lyric pay tribute to his remarkable talent and send our deepest condolences to his wife Naomi, his mother and sisters, and all his friends, family and colleagues at this sad time. These islands have lost a great artist, and the sky is brighter tonight with his star. It is not fully understood why MND occurs, and there are currently no treatments to halt its cruel march. Instead, doctors focus on alleviating the worst of the symptoms. Around 5,000 adults in the UK have the condition, and there is a 1 in 300 risk of developing it over the course of a lifetime. The disease causes muscle weakness that gets worse over a few months or years. Symptoms typically first include stiff or weak hands, weak legs and feet, which may cause someone to trip over a lot, and twitches, spasms or muscle cramps. As MND gets worse, a sufferer may experience problems breathing, swallowing and speaking. Eventually they will no longer be able to walk or move. Life expectancy for about half of those with the condition is between just 2 and 5 years from the onset of symptoms. But these can worsen rapidly. Michael is survived by his wife Naomi, his mother Pauline, siblings Kate, Maurice and Hannah, and his nephew Michael.